You had a photo with Bill Cosby on Instagram.
Yeah,
And you
that's
said,
my own photo.
Right, that's your photo.
Right.
And it said, Bill, I'm feeling sleepy.
I
should
think
go
I should go
home. ...
Yeah.
Okay.
The most likes I've ever had on any post in my whole Instagram career, and the most comments. I think I had over 6,000 likes and over 3,000 comments.
Okay.
And out of the 3,000 something comments, 2,850 of them thought it was hilarious, and the remaining portion told me to go fuck myself, that I should be, you should, what if you get raped? Well, I have been raped by 3 white men. It was the first time I ever had sex, and you can either let that destroy you, or you will, some kind of way get over it. Will it affect you for the rest of your life? Sure it will in certain realms. So I've never said anything on stage about it. I've never spoke about it in the press. I just did one post because I had the pictures. Me and Bill flew on a flight to Las Vegas together. And I felt like I was sitting next to my father, who molested me as well, by the way. Oops. So I didn't see anything wrong with making that one little post, and I still don't. I thought they were funny as hell. That's what I think.
Wait, so the first time you had sex, you were raped by 3 white men. Mm-hmm. How old were you?
I was in junior high school. I was probably in 7th grade.
That's
8th
horrible.
grade. But I cut school with the boys, and we went up to I went to all white schools from 3rd grade until.
How old were they?
They were, if I was in 8th grade, 7th grade, they must have been a year older than
so
me.
So you're like 13 and they were 14?
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so they're boys. It wasn't men.
Right. But I mean, not to say that it was justified what they did, but I cut school. I went with the boys. I always hang out with boys. I have 4 brothers. They took advantage. Some of them took advantage as well. But, I went off campus with them, and we weren't even smoking pot, I don't think. I don't even know if we were even drinking, or I don't know what there was on their mind. I don't know what was on mine. But I went with the guy, come on, let's go. And I went, and then we got up there, and then, we're sitting down, and then one guy pushed me down and got on top of me, and then the other guy got on top of me, and the other guy got on top of me, and then they all left. And I went back to school. I was like, well, what just happened here, And I didn't really fight him or anything. I was just like, what's going on? I went back to school. Well, when you first have sex, you got your hymen gets broke, you bleed. So I was bleeding in my seat, and my teacher called me to the office, and I went to the office and then told her what happened, and she called my parents, and they called the police, went to the police station and made a statement, because one of the boys lived across the street. I could see his house from my parents' bedroom. But when we got home, my father, not my birth father, my stepfather, my father was a big drinker, and he sat on the side of the bed and made me stay up until I recanted the whole story, saying that I was going to ruin the boys' life. Fuck my life. I was going to ruin their life. We had to go back to the police station. I had to recant the whole story, drop the charges.
Really?
Yeah.
So they just basically got away with it?
They did get away with it. And they might have got away with it again. I mean, you do it one time, why you ain't going to do it again? They might still be getting away with it. Who knows?
And this happened with your father as well?
Yeah.
Stepfather?
Yeah. He didn't, we didn't have sex or nothing, but no girl should know whether your father's penis is circumcised or uncircumcised, right?
Right.
You shouldn't know that. Well, I know.
Going through that and then hearing the stories about Bill Cosby, what was based on all the information that you know up to this point, what's your take on Bill Cosby?
Well, like I said, I've never spoke on this because I did not, being from, I was born in Arkansas, but I was raised in Oakland. Being from Oakland, coming up in the Little Panther era and, doing comedy with people like Paul Mooney and Dick Gregory and things like this, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
So being a woman as well, I don't know 40 women that can keep a secret like that for 30 years. Even if you told your friend might tell a friend, it should have leaked out. It should have been a rumor, which some say it was out, and it was rumor. Now, before Bill fooled around and made babies outside his relationship, I would have never thought it was possible, because I thought him and Camille were just, the end all and be all of couples, and that Bill was Heathcliff Huxtable and always right with the world and donated to colleges and raised your kids right, and I thought he was everything. But then when he cheated on his wife and made children, then you sort of like, well, if you'll do that, then maybe you'll do this. Do I think he's a serial rapist? I don't know. It sickens me to believe it, so I sort of choose not to believe it. You know what I mean? It's like finding out your brother is a hillside strangler. Like, I've known him as my brother all my life. I love him, but oh my God, did he do this? I can't believe he did it. So if he really did it, only God really knows, and the women know or don't know. I don't know. But I know that we live in a world where money can buy anything, even 40 lies.
You saw the Eddie Griffin interview that I did.
Mm-hmm.
There is a systematic effort to destroy every black male entertainer's image. They want us all to have an actress by a name.
You look at Michael Jackson, molested little white children.
Allegedly,
and which he actually beat that case.
right.
And,
Which Bill's charges just got dropped, by the way.
well, one of his charges. And
Well, the only charge that went to court.
well, the Pennsylvania charge is still pending, though, right?
Okay, we'll see what happens with that.
We'll see what happens with that. Michael Jordan has a gambling problem.
Eddie Murphy got busted on Santa Monica with a tranny.
Tranny, right. You see it with a lot of major, Dave Chappelle went crazy and left a show that was making hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, you see it over and over again. Bill Cosby has undoubtedly messed up his legacy. Had this not come out, you cannot deny the impact of the Cosby Show and his stand-ups, Bill Cosby himself.
Sure. I got
and so
albums
forth.
still at home.
Yeah. And and I grew up watching the Cosby Show in a different world.
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert and everything else like that. Leonard Part 6 wasn't that great, but the other film,
I Spy.
I Spy, yeah. But he had some great stuff, and now he will always have that asterisk by his name. Like, you can't just
like Whitney. Whitney is a great singer.
Right.
That's like the voice. Like, she was the template for what a great singer should be. But it's like Whitney, you Google it now, it's probably drug addict come up first.
Exactly.
Before a great singer and great gospel singer.
Exactly.
So, everybody's tainted. That's why I put my shit out there from the gate.
Right. So you feel it's a conspiracy?
I don't know. I don't know. I want to feel like it's a conspiracy. I'd rather feel like that than feel like what it looks like it is, because how sick do you want to, be? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to believe that.
Right, because basically what Bill is being accused of, because this is not like a guy that millions of women are not interested in. Clearly he has access to women and so forth.
Sure.
But the way this story has been laid out is he likes drugging women
He has a penchant for damn near necrophilia.
Yeah, having sex with a dead person, essentially.
I can't wrap my brain around that.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
No, I can't wrap my brain around that.
That's one
and
of
then what
those
does that say about Camille? Because Camille is just not that stupid a woman.
Right.
She knew about the women. She knew about them babies. She had to find out. And, I think that I might have read something where she finally has just said, that, the shame that you brought on this family with the shit, and having daughters, too. It's just like, I'm probably not going to get over that. What you think she looks like when she goes to the grocery store?
Right.
What do you think the looks that she's getting? Or the people that talk to her in the street? So my heart goes out to Camille and his children. But you know, then they got a whole Illuminati underlying thing going on, you know, with the death of his son and all this and everything. It's you know, it can go deep, but I have no clue. I have no idea. All I know is I made an Instagram post. He had 6,000 likes. I thought the shit was funny.
He probably got something going on in LA where he might have needed that shit. I don't know why he showed up with it. Probably thinking like, man, little young wild nigga from Chicago like guns. Want to see a gun. It was a nice gun. It was nice.
Little to none. I just got in a little altercation, and I guess that other case was so weak they wanted to put something on me, and so they charged me with a riot in the penal facility.
So it was really just a regular fight.
It's a little physical altercation.